Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. I absolutely appreciate it. So quickly going to recap and react to this week's episode of Uyajola 99, which is the 9th of August 2020. So we have Anele, who is writing to Uyajola 99 because she suspects that her partner might be up to no good. They have been dating for 4 years and they met at a club party joint. Recently the guy hasn't been giving her attention. He isn't picking up her calls, and she hasn't seen him or heard from him in over 2 weeks now. So of course Jup did some investigations, and it turns out the guy is cheating. So they went to the guy's place where they found the guy with the side chick. So the very disturbing thing for me, guys, that the first thing that the guy did as soon as he saw his girlfriend Anele and the cameras, he just straight went to Anele and grabbed her, like he physically grabbed her and wanted to beat her in front of the camera guys, the crew and everyone. They had to separate him from Anele. As if that was not enough, he insulted her, calling her names like Isifebe, you're disrespecting me in front of people and I'm a camera. So Jup was shocked, like, why are you beating your girlfriend and in front of us? As if that was not enough, he did not hear Jup. He straight up grabbed Jup as well and wanted to beat Jup. Even called Jup we send a daughter, insulting his manhood. Like, guys, this guy was very violent and he had a temper. I've seen crazy and violent people in Uyajola 99, but this one was livid. Okay, so now because of the crew is stopping him from being physical with everyone, he straight up told Anele in front of everyone that, you know what, as soon as everyone is gone and the cameras are gone, I am going to beat the hell out of you. I will teach you a lesson. You will know who I am. Like, guys, this guy is crazy. Okay, and then another thing, he even called Jup by a jail code, calling him that we are all AMA 17, we all come from jail, you're not the only one who's done time. I will show you, I'm from the streets. This is Guamashu. I will personally come and deal with you just for disrespecting me in my house. You don't know who I am. The guy has a temper, guys. Okay, the side chick on the other hand was Billy calling Anele names, telling her that she is cold and that that's why the boyfriend is here. So Anele is like, you are with my man, why are you insulting me? The side chick is like, he is your man, but give him his baby. So another thing that the guy revealed was like, Anele, did I not tell you that I want to have a second wife? So Anele is like, I'd never agreed to be in a polygamous relationship. You know that very well. The guy has an abusive nature, okay, and abusive everything. It showed in front of everyone and on national television, because he even told Jup straight up that, you know what, Jup, I am going to shoot you. I have a gun. Like, he didn't care. He got physical with the bouncers. He wanted to beat the girlfriend in front of everyone. Every chance he got, he wanted to manhandle Jup. Like, he was livid and angry. Jup's job just keeps getting more trickier and even more dangerous. He just needs to be careful because of people are crazy out there. So they asked Anele that, you know what, since we are here and we have found out everything, what are you planning to do with this relationship moving forward? Anele told the boyfriend that, you know what, I am leaving you. It is over between us. Clearly you are messing up with me with this bank robber. So I don't know why the side chick is being called a bank robber. Maybe she's clever that we know nothing about. So anyway, as soon as Anele dumps guy, the guy straight up told Anele to her face that you are crazy, you can't dump me, no one dumps me. As soon as these people leave, I'm going to come to you. So he's one of those, it's not over until I say so. So that is also straight up abuse. Okay, he kept on calling her Isifebe, calling her disrespectfully, telling her straight to her face that I want two people. Okay, if you can't have that, that is on you, but you can't dump me. So Anele is like, okay, guy, I'm leaving you, you can't tell me what to do. The side chick is like, okay, if you are leaving him, then good for me, it means that I will have him all to myself. So I don't know why he's being called the bank robber. The side chick is being called the bank robber, but that was her name. So nje guys, if there's anything to take from this episode is that this guy has a serious temper, okay, and he's a very abusive person from what I could tell. I mean, like one who beats their girlfriend in front of everyone, in front of national cameras and TVs, all because of she found out that you are cheating on them and when you don't want to be disrespected. Secondly, how do you tell Ujubjubu that you are going to shoot him, you are going to track him down, and even tell your girlfriend straight to her face that you can't dump me, I'm going to come to you as soon as she says it's over. Like, this guy is very controlling and abusive. So of course the side chick was happy to have him all to herself. Good luck to her on that part. Clearly she knows what she's doing, and or maybe she's also clever. They are Bonnie and Clyde that we know nothing about, hence she's called a bank robber. We don't know. So there's another thing that Uanele said while they were in the car since they have left the house. She said that this is the first time that the guy has ever cheated on her and done something like this to her. So I don't know if she's lying or what, because from what we saw in the episode, the guy is a abusive person who gets his ways. You can't tell him anything, you can't reason with him, so clearly he's used to having his ways. So maybe she's hiding that for the cameras by saying this is the first time the guy has cheated on her. If the guy is saying, I've told you that I want Istembu, I want a second wife, and he's so disrespectful to call her Isfebe and names in front of people, then clearly she's been aware of his dangerous ways and his dangerous acts. So guys, it is very much important to stay away from abusive people, from control freaks. Your life comes first, your well-being comes first, your mental being comes first. So good luck to the couple, but I have no doubt that the guy is going to come back for Uanele, because of he wrapped up the situation by saying that, you know what, I'm choosing my side chick, you guys can go. When he kicked them out, you guys can go. I think he was just trying to settle the situation, but it is clear that after everything has happened, he is going to go to Uanele, so hopefully he does not hurt her. So moving on to part 2 of Yajola 99, 9 August 2020, we have Ugugu, who is 29 years old, who wrote to Yajola 99 because of his boyfriend, who is Umncedisi of 4 years, might be cheating on her because of his recent behaviors. And another thing, that she always gets stories from neighbors, Abomakhelwane, that the guy is cheating on her when she is at work. So Yajola 99 did some investigations, and unfortunately the guy is cheating indeed. So they did go and confront the guy, whom they found walking the streets with the side chick. So as soon as Gugu stepped out of the car and saw the guy, you won't believe it guys, the guy is cheating with Gugu's friend, who is Umbali. So remember that Gugu and Mncedisi have been in a relationship for 4 years. So Mbali is the friend of Ugugu. They have been friends for 3 years. So clearly Umbali found the couple together, and yeah, the rest is history. So guys, Gugu was angry, which is understandable, okay? So as soon as she got close enough to Umncedisi, she just beat the hell out of the guy, okay? In front of everyone, people were laughing and taking videos, because remember, these people were on the streets walking and trolling, you know, they didn't think that the cameras were gonna come and find them. So this was just a day from hell for Umncedisi. I don't even know why Umncedisi was even crying when he was pleading no Ugugu, saying, I'm sorry my love, ngiyaxolisa my love, I love you. That's the only thing he said throughout the whole episode, okay? On the other hand, the side chick, who is Umbali, got physical no Gugu. I don't know why she got physical with Gugu, because of one, she is in the wrong. Secondly, she is the friend. She knows that she betrayed Gugu, so she should be expecting that Gugu would be reacting, okay? Not that Gugu has a right to beat up people, but I don't understand why Mbali was furious as well. So now Mncedisi is saying to Gugu, I love you Gugu, this is a mistake, I'll never cheat on you again, please forgive me my love. So that made Mbali angry. So Mbali was asking, if you love Gugu, what about me? I Mncedisi wrong movies, like I love you too Mbali. So of course that was gonna piss Gugu even more off. So Gugu wanted to mur Mncedisi, like any chance she got, she was beating Mncedisi. Mncedisi was just calm. He was just crying, guys. Like I don't understand the tears. And then of course, because of the situation was getting out of hand and people were all over them, Jub did ask Guti, Gugu, do you want to leave Mbali and Mncedisi here, or you want to take Mncedisi with us so that you guys can go and solve your things privately. So Mbali said, Gugu said, we will go and sort our things out privately. So that did not make the side chick Mbali happy. So she took a backstainer, like a brick, and threw this, like 2 of them I think, and threw them each to the bouncers and to Gugu and Umncedisi. So apparently another thing that Gugu revealed is that I would confide in Mbali about my relationship, and she would always jump to the conclusion of advising me to, leave my relationship. I must leave Umncedisi. Kanti she knows that she wanted him for herself, hence she always wanted me to dump Umncedisi. So Gugu and Umncedisi, they left and they got into the van, and on their way there, Umncedisi was pleading, asking her, please forgive me. So Chuk did ask Umncedisi that if you weren't caught, how long are you going to continue with this relationship? So he answered honestly and said, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, but all I can say is that I'm sorry, Gugu, I love you, please don't dump me, we had plans together, this was just a foolish move. That was the only thing that I liked about him, is that he was remorseful, because people are always in the wrong, they are never remorseful in most cases, but this time Umncedisi was remorseful. So Gugu is saying she can't forgive him. So we don't know if it's anger that's talking or what, but hopefully they sort up their mess. So guys, moral of the story is that never trust your friends or anyone with your relationship, okay? Your relationship is yours alone. It is okay to confide in someone if you need to, but the person does not need to know every single detail about your relationship, what your plans are, every single fight. Some things should be between you and your partner, as people do step you in the back, and you always need to be careful. And this thing of your partners befriending your friends, or your friends befriending your partners, it is a no-go area, guys, okay? It has nothing to do with insecurities, but I think we are all grown enough to understand that such things do happen. So anyway, that was it for this week's review. Please do comment and subscribe. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next upload. Cheers for now.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?